Dude, your horse is absolutely stunning. I need that. Hey everyone, it's me Dennis. I'm here with my big boy, and the game blog of the roadmap of 2023 actually came out today, and I want to talk about it. I've read it. I'm not going to read it for you guys because that'll be boring. I just want to talk about the things that stood out to me. First of all, as you guys probably know, the Mustangs will be updated pretty soon. Like, they're the upcoming breed. We have no spoilers yet. I'm not going to clickbait the thumbnail with fake pictures and all that. We have nothing, right? We only have the information that the Mustangs are coming out and that it will be the next breed coming out. Personally, when I think of a Mustang, I can't really picture anything but just a wild horse. But I feel like this breed has nothing specific other than their just behavior and where they're found. You know, they're just wild, they're very sturdy, but like I can picture a Mustang horse. Like, I don't know what makes a Mustang horse a Mustang horse. They vary so much. They're so diverse when it comes to appearance that I can just pinpoint a few appearance-wise characteristics that would make a Mustang horse look like a Mustang horse. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're so diverse when it comes to coats, when it comes to just, I guess, their body, the way they're built. So we could expect almost anything. The current Mustang horse we have in the game, I really dislike. And people got very upset when I talked badly of them. But dude, they are horrific. Like, the current Mustangs we have in the game, they look so freaking bad. The coats are so smudged, so smooth. Like, they're just, no. I'm happy they're getting updated. Do you guys remember the bucking animation that the Belgian Warmbloods initially had, and we saw them in the spoilers? The special move. Oh, we finally get bucking in the game. That's so sick. Finally, bro. I like that. The fact that it's bucking like that's just amazing. I'm really hoping we're gonna get the bucking animation with these Mustangs, so I can finally give my good old friends a good facial massage. You know what I mean? With my horse's hooves. I'm just joking around. Anyway, the next thing is that the Dartboard ponies are coming into the game. And I looked them up. They look really nice. They're very adorable. I'm very happy they're coming in the game. However, I did notice that they're pretty limited in coat colors. They come in Seal Bay, Black, Gray, Chestnut, and Roan. And that's like, what, 5-6 coats? And you might be like, Dennis, they actually come in a variety of coats. What are you on about? I don't know, man. I looked them up on Google. Most of them are just Seal Bay, and I really like them. I've come to accept the fact that Star Stable is just gonna keep releasing horses because their business model is just not the greatest, and they would much rather bring more horses in the game, which would bring instant money, instead of focusing on keeping the players in the game, you know, focusing on the gameplay experience, so that way they would keep playing the game. And also with the Star Coins price, if the Star Coin prices were cheaper, we would buy Star Coins more often, and on the long run, they would make more money, right? So let's say, for instance, the 10k Star Coins pack would be half the price, right? Like, what, $50 or $40 instead of 80 or 90? I think it's 80 right now, right? Let's say they would be $40. I would buy 10k Star Coins way more often, and I would spend way more money in the game on the long run than I would spend as of right now. Because, dude, committing myself to purchasing Star Coins right now is really hard, especially on my NiceStar account, where Star Coins are extremely expensive on the American servers. Dude, I'm not gonna buy Star Coins here. Like, I don't want to, I refuse to buy Star Coins. They're so expensive that I feel like the purchase is just not justifiable enough. What I get for $80 is just not, doesn't seem like it's worth it. So then I'm not gonna do it. So unequivocally, I would purchase the 10k pack if it was half the price way more often than I would purchase, and then I do purchase the current 10k Star Coins pack. So I guess I've just come to terms, and I've just accepted the fact that Star Stable is going to use this business model, release more and more horses for instant gratification, for instant money, instead of actually focusing on delivering a better experience for players to stay in the game for a longer period of time and then, you know, spend money in the game. Star Stable could definitely monetize their game in different ways, not just with releasing a lot of horses every single month, because I'm pretty sure we're getting multiple horses a month. If I'm not wrong, I might be wrong. It's maybe a horse a month, I don't know. But just the way they do business, like their business model, to me, it seems so, it's just so unfortunate, because they would have so much more potential, and they would even earn way more money if they used a different business model. And again, I just talked about this. If the Star Coin prices were lower, we would buy Star Coins more often, and on the long run, they would make more money. I'm gonna move on to the game blog, the roadmap of 2023, and I've jotted some things down, and we're gonna go over them. The first thing is that the new characters will most likely be released in the summer of 2023, so this year. There's gonna be another beta testing. It was supposed to be in March, but it's gonna be closer to summer. Yeah, I'm actually really curious to see what they've changed, because we gave so much feedback to them, and they seem to be actually pretty open to it and receive it well. So let's hope we have some more diverse body shapes. Let's hope we're gonna see more masculine body types, more skin colors, more hairstyles. I'm actually really excited to see what they've done, dude, because I don't know, to me it felt like they actually received our feedback pretty well and they were really open to it. I think that they're aware that this is such a big change in the game that if they messed it up, dude, the community would be so enraged. And I feel like Star Stable was kind of fed up with us being so discontent with their game and always enraged at them and mad at them. So I feel like they were like, all right, if we're gonna mess this one up, then it's gonna be game over for us. You know what I mean? So I feel like they did change quite a few things. I mean, they better have at least. All right, they've talked about something called the discovery layer. When looking into the feedback we got regarding breeding and combined that with our thoughts of the Generation 4 horses, we have merged these two discoveries into one. With still having in mind that we are exploring ideas and we think that the Generation 4 horses should be the first generation that offer you some customization and uniqueness rather than going all in on breeding. With previous generations, we have done graphical updates based on the same system. Now we want to update the system instead to put more creative freedom for you as the owner of the horse. This involves how we handle tag, the code options, and the animations. This full discovery won't start until after summer, so don't expect to see this in game during 2023. But please let us know what you think the Generation 4 horses should include already now, so we can include this in our discovery. So that is exciting. The fact that we will have more freedom, creative freedom, as the owner of the horses. I don't know what that would look like. It says, this involves how we handle tag, the code options, and the animations. How could I as a horse owner have more control over the horse's animations? With the code options, I kind of get it. We could be customizing that. And I know many people have wanted that for such a long time. And it might be finally coming to the game. But not too soon. Not in 2023. Not this year. That's still cool though. And the whole breeding thing, dude, today I actually looked in my notebook where I write my scripts for my videos, and there was this one script titled, Reasons Why Breeding Will Not Be Coming to Star Stable. Like at one point, for the longest time actually, I didn't think breeding would be coming in the game. I was like, there's no way. It just doesn't make sense. It's very hard for Star Stable to implement that. I just don't see how that would happen. Not that I wouldn't want to, but it just wouldn't be plausible. Another really exciting thing is that we're getting Hollywoods updated. And dude, for the longest time, I've just wanted Star Stable to update this area because it's such a nice mystical place, and they will finally do the place justice. They're not only updating graphics, but they want to make it more engaging. So they want to bring stuff that would bring people into Hollywood, which is really cool. That place is just mystical, bro, and it better be done justice. Really excited for that one. Such a nice cottagecore fairy tale vibes place, you know what I mean? Even though I feel like nothing would beat just the mystical fairy tale vibe and cottagecore vibe that Redwood Point has. Alright, now for things that didn't go as planned. The inventory revamp update got delayed because they took their time to react to the feedback they got from the horse progression beta testing. One more thing is that horse bonding will not happen until 2024 because they want to focus entirely on the inventory revamp. And I'm thinking, does horse bonding mean calling your horse, or is that part of the horse progression thing? One thing they want to focus on this year is bug fixing, meaning that bug fixes will have higher priority. And what I really appreciated was that they actually admitted in their blog post that they have failed us in this area. And yeah, just seeing Star Stable admit stuff and mistakes they make, because dude, every company and every business makes mistakes. They're human at the end of the day. Like, behind every company, behind every business, there's human beings, and we're all imperfect and flawed and we make mistakes. And so seeing them actually admit this was really nice, because it feels like it was just very humane, you know what I mean? Very humane, and I really appreciate that they did that. I feel like we can connect with them when they do that. Feels like a real human connection, if that makes any sense. And then one more thing they did was they added horse pages on their website. You can basically browse through the current horse breeds on the game, the codes. The UI is actually insane. It looks amazing, bro. I know I talked about it, and I showed that in my buying glimpses on our video, I'm pretty sure. So that's a really cool addition to the website. Was it really necessary? Probably not, but it's a really cool thing. And what I mean by was it really necessary is not that I don't like it, is that it would have probably made more sense if the UI UX designers that worked for that would have put their time, energy, and focus on revamping the inventory and not on updating and creating those horse pages that we didn't even ask for. That's what I mean. Not that it's a bad thing, it's just that their attention could have been distributed on a more efficient and desired things. So yeah, that was the game blog, Roadmap 2023. I'm excited for the characters. I don't want to get my hopes up. I just think that they've majorly changed them. Am I being way too hopeful and positive? I don't know. I'm just saying that Star Stable is probably really not intimidated, but just I feel like we put so much pressure on Star Stable lately that they really don't want to mess this one up because it's a big update. And I've been kind of just straying away from the whole Star Stable drama community. Hasn't been doing me good mentally, and so I've just become more detached from all that's going on in Star Stable and all the mistakes Star Stable makes, or all the I'm trying to just change my focus on more positive things. It's just so consuming and draining it for what, dude? It doesn't make sense. I'm still in the group with this person, lol. I didn't even realize. And yes, I did just say lol out loud. Anyway, but yeah, I'm just trying to be focusing more on positive things in my life and trying to focus more on my real life than on the issues that happen on this horse game, just because it's just been more efficient and wise for me to do that. I'm not turning a blind eye on the mistakes Darcy was doing, it's just that I'm less involved, you know what I mean? Ignorance is bliss. I really want to know what you guys think about this blog, about these updates coming to the game, about the Mustangs, the Dartmoor ponies, about the characters coming out, if you guys think they've really adjusted them or not, and just everything else, the horse bonding, the progression, the horse bonding being delayed, and what exactly does it mean? That's a bit confusing to me. Alright, my little dinky rats, if you want to see more videos from me, then please subscribe, like this video, ring the bell, follow me on Instagram and TikTok at denisewisestorm, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.